Good afternoon, friends. I'm Matt Williams. I'm the director here at Skylake, and it is great to have you coming along for another one of our virtual mini hikes. And it's exciting to be here on this lovely Wednesday afternoon. I am standing in front of one of the oldest structures on the East Shore, and we're going to walk to another one of the oldest structures here on East Shore in a little bit. And this is, of course, the power shed, which you may recall from walking up to the craft shop a number of times. This was built back when it was when Skylake was first created by Willis Sharp Kilmer back in the late 1800s. Hi, Sherry. This is where the electricity was generated at one point, and then this is also the main part where NYSEG now comes into the site. Pretty exciting stuff. So this is what a lot of the buildings at Skylake used to look like, reminiscent of the Great Camp of the Adirondack style lodge. And in that manner, it's actually not full on logs. It's half on the exterior, and residential ones, it would have been half logs on the interior. So that's what original Limberlost Lodge looked like. But we're going to walk down the road a little bit, and we're going to go to another structure that is reminiscent of the Kilmer days, the pre-Skylake Camp and Retreat Center days, but still with us and still meaningful for us. It is a lovely day here at Skylake, and we're looking forward to this weekend's bake sale and getting to see people. And we have, for the first time, we're going to be allowing people who bought a hiking pass to come hike around the lake. And you'll want to stay tuned to information on some more opportunities come up to Skylake for hiking and fishing. And we just spotted a chipping sparrow, which means summer is here. I love listening to the chipping sparrows chip, 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 chip away. This spot right in here, if you are an old school Skylaker, you would have recognized this lawn as the old caretaker's house. So this is where the Rileys lived, and where the Kramers lived, and the Kragers lived throughout the years here. And it was replaced by a new, more modern home for the site director in the mid-'80s, which I get to reside in now. And it's, I think I've mentioned this before, but when I was a camper, I always dreamed, like so many other campers, of living at camp. And I still have to pinch myself that I get that privilege these days. And I love that even though we can't be together, that we are still getting to share parts of the site that we all have come to love and care for. So we're walking down the road here on the East Shore. If you've never been to Skylake, the lake itself looks a bit like a dove in flight. So if you were to get on Google Maps and look at an aerial view, or watch one of the drone videos that our friend Greg Milanich has created for us over the years, you'd see that the lake looks a bit like a dove in flight. And we're on the eastern part of that, so we aptly named it East Shore. And then the other portion of the lake that was developed in the late 40s and early 50s is the West Shore. I know we get very creative with our naming around here, but that's part of the joy of being part of this place, because it's not about the names, it's about the experience. So we're coming up on the other structure that I wanted to show you today. Some of you have probably driven through these gates a number of times, and these also date back to the Willis Sharp Kilmer day. And so these are just incredibly well built stone pillars and gates. On really sunny days, I know this is going to scare some people, but we do have snakes here at camp, and every once in a while on a sunny day you can see one sunning itself on some of these rocks, but these are just so solid and well built. And then we have these iron gates that we have not tried closing in a long, long time, but they're really something to drive through. And for me, they've always represented the openness of camp. That we've thrown the gates open and left them open so that all who might feel called to be at camp could be at camp. So this is the other structure I wanted to show you from the Kilmer days. And we have them on both sides. And that's that. Well, friends, it was great to take this mini hike with you today. I am so glad to have spent some time with you. Thanks for all the comments. It's great seeing so many of you. I look forward to Jenna or I leading our mini hike on Friday at 1:30. Reminder, it's not too late to order your baked goods for this Saturday. Kevin is going to be baking up some amazing from scratch bagels and chocolate chip cookies and molasses cookies and loaves of sandwich bread. Also stay tuned for more details on the special Father's Day bake sale we'll be having the following weekend. And then, of course, continue joining us here on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all those places you can look for us at skylakecenter.org. And you all have a wonderful afternoon wherever you are. If you can safely do so, get outside, take a breath of fresh air, and just breathe in God's creation. All right, friends, take care. Bye-bye.